Cleveland, O. A black man walked into a bank to cash his paycheck, a routine task millions perform daily. Instead of receiving his deserved funds, he was handcuffed and placed in a police cruiser. The bank had called 911, mistakenly suspecting fraud. A story of suspicion and trauma. Paul McCown's, less than a month into a new job, visited a Huntington Bank branch to cash his first paycheck. He provided ID, a fingerprint, and even his new employer's contact information. But banking staff remained suspicious. When McCown's left, police arrived, detained him, and only released him after confirming with his employer that the check was legitimate. McCown's ultimately cashed it at another branch, not an isolated case. This is far from an isolated incident. Santor Thomas, a Detroit man, was arrested after depositing a settlement check. Despite verification from his attorney that the funds were legitimate, a TCF bank branch called the police and filed a fraud report before eventually apologizing. Lizzie Pugh, a 71-year-old black retiree, faced accusations of check fraud when trying to deposit a jackpot check. Bank employees refused her request, didn't return the check, and ignored her proof. She was forced to sue before another branch finally accepted the check. A similar case involved a black woman in Florida who sued Wells Fargo after a teller refused to cash her paycheck and called 911. Widespread discrimination in lending and service. FPB pilot study found that black small business owners received significantly less encouragement to apply for loans, 23% versus 40%, for white applicants, and were more frequently steered toward credit cards or home equity products instead of business loans. Mortgage data from Financial Times 2018-2023 shows that black applicants are more than twice as likely to be rejected compared to white counterparts with similar financial profiles. Historical practices like redlining, where banks systematically denied services in black neighborhoods, have left lasting disparities in wealth, credit access, and home ownership. A 2021 Edelman survey revealed that 71% of black Americans perceive systemic bias from mortgage lenders, and 62% feel similarly about banks. In just one enforcement example, the Justice Department secured a $13.5 million settlement after a bank's practices excluded black and Latino neighborhoods from mortgage services. These aren't just statistics, they're stories of injustice and emotional harm. The black man detained for cashing his own paycheck experienced firsthand the psychological weight of criminalization, based solely on his appearance. Imagine anticipating fair treatment, only to endure suspicion, embarrassment, and fear, all because of your skin color. Consumers need protection through strengthened enforcement of existing laws like the Equal Credit Opportunity Act and expanded oversight. Support black-owned banks and credit unions, which historically reinvest in their communities and offer fairer services.